for coming on today. My name is Odhran, and I'm going to take you through a small workshop for about 30 minutes. I'm looking a bit into disability inclusion within sport. My background as a coach is within disability sport for the last 10 years, and along the way I started off as a coach in mainstream sport, and had a lot of learning to do as a graduate through that. So the workshop today is going to kind of cover the basics of what sports coaches should kind of know or should know when they're delivering something to a group of people with disabilities. A bit about me. So in 2012 I started working for Disability Sport NI as a performance officer. So I was looking after two performance sports, feature basketball and bocce, and helping athletes and developing along those lines. Progressed then through into an active clubs development officer. So again, working within bocce to develop clubs, develop coaches and volunteers in that sport. And then when I left, I just started this year with the national program manager for bocce. So that was club development and performance. At the moment I'm working for CARA in Dublin, so they're a national organisation in the Republic of Ireland. And the National Sports Inclusion Coordinator for them. So within that role I manage 26 coaches, one per county in the south of Ireland, and I'm also a coach education tutor for CARA as well. Content we're going to cover today, we're going to look first to kind of understand what disability is, you know, what is it, what's the definition of it, and then kind of understand the person in front of you, what's, you know, coaches should kind of need to know, or we need to know what kind of things they should be working with this person on. We'll look at some of the challenges to participation in sport. There's a number of challenges for people with disabilities in sport, and we'll look at a few of those and kind of maybe the reasons for that as well. We'll look at some models of inclusion. There's some kind of models around the world that are expertise in terms of coaching, what coaches really should work off. We'll look at a few tasks around communicating with a person with a disability, what are the issues there, what tips we can give you to do that. We'll look a wee bit into pathways from a generic point of view, not really sport specific, the international pathways that are available for people with disabilities, and a wee bit into classification and maybe challenge the understanding of classification as well. We'll finish off with some coaching tips for you you can take away with you in your own environments, and then we'll look at further information, we're sources maybe for further information for you. In terms of learning outcomes then, we'll review these at the end. So what we want to look at is if you can identify the types of disability and barriers to participation, and you're able to be confident in the use of appropriate communication with a person with a disability, if you're aware of some of the models and coaching tips that you can take away with you, and a wee bit of classification and pathways. So we'll get some information. In terms of context, within Northern Ireland, 21% of the population have a disability. That's just over 1 in 5 people in the population. That was taken out of the census in 2011, so like it's quite a lot of people within our own country. It's the highest level in the UK per population size. 19% of those people take part in sport regularly, so it's still quite a low number. So of all those people with disabilities, only 19% of them take part in sport regularly. And 13% of them are members of a sports club, so it's very, very low as well. Research carried out by the UK as well, 65% of coaches in the current workforce do not work with a person with a disability. There's quite a large number of coaches aren't working with people with disabilities. And when I was researching this as well, the last stat that you can see on the screen there, between London 2012 Paralympic Games and Rio 2016, there was 169,700 fewer people taking part in regular sport with a disability within the UK. So the numbers actually fell off from London 2012, whereas there was a lot of stuff you would heard in the media around legacy building and, you know, increasing participation of people with disabilities. That actually didn't happen at grassroots level. Whereas you might have, obviously the profile of the superhumans and all that kind of marketing around the Paralympic Games, that was fine for people with disabilities that wanted to progress into the Paralympic Games or had the talent to do that. But for everyone else, that, you know, that larger base of population, that isn't translating into participation. So we're looking at a few issues around that and maybe the reasons why that is happening. So understand the person in front of you. So the definition of a disability is a significant loss or reduction in the functional ability of that person. So possibly loss of their intellectual disability, loss of their vision. An impairment then is any disturbance or interference with the function and the structure of the body. So that could be possibly an amputation, spinal injury, those type of things. So you can have a combination of both as well. Disability groupings, in terms of sport, in terms of classification, that's split into three groupings. In terms of physical injury, the most common ones really are cerebral palsy, spinal bifida, muscular dystrophy, an amputee, and a spinal cord injury. Spinal bifida, the top three really in terms of physical, are you're born with those conditions or they happen at birth. The last two are possibly things that you might acquire as your life goes on, so spinal injury for example, or an amputation through an injury or an illness. Intellectual disability and Fragile X, Down syndrome, Prader-Willi and Angel syndrome. Those are the most common ones you would be aware of all. You probably would be Down syndrome, so you know that intellectual disability. In terms of classification for Paralympic sport, you have to have an IQ below 75% or 75. For these here conditions, they probably all fit into like a special Olympics type program, so the main kind of pathway for sport. Sensory then, visual impairment, completely blind, hard of hearing, or deaf. Just some things probably to consider when you're thinking about coaching in terms of disability. Has the athlete had a congenital condition, so are they born with that condition, or have they acquired that condition? So that's pretty important. So in terms of my own experience in working within sport, over the summer holidays, I worked with one athlete who had muscular dystrophy. Within a 6-month period, that person was on their feet, walking around. 6 months later, they're in a wheelchair that they can only power with, they're in an electric wheelchair that they can only power with their thumb. So their condition progresses quite quickly. The other side of things is an acquired condition, say it's an amputee, could be in an arm or a leg. You have to be aware of the period of time for that arm to heal, or psychological for that person to be at a state of readiness for them to get back into sport. I did work with a girl in a school in Belfast who was a swimmer. She lost her arm just above the elbow. Was a competitive swimmer. We worked with her PE teacher for about 2 years. His first step in that was getting the girl back into the actual environment of a swimming pool. So she sat up on the balcony and just looked down at the rest of her pupils or her classmates taking part in the sport. So she did that for a period of maybe 2 months. The next stage for her then was to actually get to the side of the pool. That was just to sit on a seat at the side of the pool so she was on deck level. The next stage then, probably 12 months into that process, was that she went into the change rooms first. She got changed and put a towel with a hole in the top of it and covered her whole body and slid into the pool on her own before the rest of her classmates came in. And for the duration of the sessions, for maybe 6 or 7 of the sessions, she stayed completely below the water. So her head was the only part of her body within view during the session. And it got to the stage at the end of the 2 years then where she was able to get changed with her classmates, do the same session with them and not be conscious of the changes within her body. Now she was a 16-year-old girl, and you know, obviously there's body changes happening anyway, like, but that in some case there made it more drastic for her. But that's just the process of it. It took her 2 years to be ready to fully integrate back into sport again. The other thing to consider is what is the function of the athlete. The 2 athletes you can see on the side there, Michael McKillop's the top athlete and Scott McCowan's the athlete on the bottom. Both of those guys have the same condition, both with cerebral palsy. Michael's at the minimal scale of it, so his condition wouldn't be probably apparent until he gets fatigued and his leg will start to drag a little bit. Whereas Scott is quadriplegic CP, so it affects all 4 limbs. He has very little movement on his head. He plays bocce, so the only movement he requires that sport is to move his head forward. They both have the same condition, but the function of their body is completely different. And you know, I suppose the level of endurance they have as well is completely different. So again, to consider that would be something quite important. And then as we said there, is their condition minimal or severe? If you're working with an athlete with cerebral palsy and you know they have cerebral palsy, that's probably not enough information to work with. You need to know where on the scale they are. Because we see here, Michael McKillop's going to come to my session. If you're a football coach or an athletics coach, that's fine because he's fully functional there. If Scott McCowan is looking to come to play football or athletics, you know, he's going to have to play power chair football or maybe seated throws in athletics, so his options are very, very limited. So it's really to find out that information about them as well. Okay, bit of a task for you now. We're going to use the whiteboard. We'll use one on both sides. So if you 3 guys work together on this side, and Tom and Mike, if you work together on that side. The question for you is, what factors may make it more difficult for a person with a disability to sustain their participation in sport? So that's using your own experience if you've worked with someone with a disability, or you know, just maybe hazarding a guess at it. I'm going to give you about 2 minutes to do it. There's no right or wrong answer. Things we're looking at probably are around attitudes, maybe some things around access, those type of issues. Lack of confidence, maybe those type of things. Okay. There's whiteboard markers on the side. Grab whatever colour you like. If you 3 guys, you work on this side for the task as well.
Not those ones. Are we on the sport, are we?
Yes.
Yeah. 2 minutes, guys. Okay, so time started. Don't worry about your spelling.
Careful.
Understand what you're doing. You're talking about facilities, guys. Is there? Could you kind of expand on that? What issues you may have with facility? Same for clubs as well, maybe, and equipment.
Yeah, there's also like ramps and steps
Yes,
for
access.
access.
Think about coaches as well. Right?
The qualified,
Yeah, good.
how to be qualified.
Thinking of the club you work into, or remember of what issue that a club have with you? Some sports would be, yeah. But another minute there, okay? Take one more then, we'll wrap it up then, right? Happy with that? Why we do the coach, maybe, yeah, I think you might add to it.
I think your facilities maybe, like what you've got available to you as a coach. You know, like if you've got someone that may not necessarily be able to like get up to a certain floor in a building where actual facilities are, how do you translate that down to the bottom floor, for example, if they can't get up there or something like that?
Okay guys, stop there. Well done. I'm going to get some feedback from you now, just go around the key points you were discussing in your groups. So we'll start with you guys first. What were the key things that you might add?
Well, the biggest one we found was sort of the availability of clubs.
Yeah.
Sort of have the specialised qualified coaches and maybe officers available to sort of support people through their participation. And then also you've got to look at the other athletes and probably their lack of knowledge around disability and how that could affect someone participating.
See the local thing there, what were you talking about, the local in terms of clubs?
Just, I don't really know of many clubs
Yeah.
that have a sort of even like a team for whatever disability it might be.
So lack of opportunity maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Opportunities on clubs.
Definitely, Belfast probably not as, probably Ballycombe or Belfast, there probably is quite a few, but outside of Belfast and rural areas it'd be,
Yeah.
you'd have to travel a wee bit for.
Because I know my club had a team for maybe about 5 sessions and it stopped. So it's probably hard to sustain.
Yeah.
And that links with the money, because if you're talking about locality in the geographical sense, it's the travelling to that club. So money's a big thing, especially for the athlete and their family. And then the clubs to get the specialised equipment, which links into the facility. and the equipment that you get at the facility, and then putting coaches through qualifications, getting qualified. So all it sort of does come down to
The equipment
aspect.
in some sports can be expensive, like but definitely wheelchair sports you require a sports chair. Some of the other sports like football, for example, or athletics, you know, you're using the same equipment that you would use in a mainstream session normally. So it can be a barrier in some sport, but possibly not as much of a barrier as some people think as well. Well done guys, very good. We'll go across to Tom and Mike.
Yeah, I think what hasn't been mentioned, we can cover is maybe the physical aspect of it, the difficulties there with like physical needs, the motor coordination, ability, strength, learning. If you have somebody who's partially deaf, partially blind, whatever, then that's going to have restrictions. The other thing probably not mentioned, they covered psychological confidence, stuff like that, but almost like a sense of belonging. Because is disability sport, is that, are those athletes accepted in the kind of like the bigger picture of sport, and do they feel like they belong in the sport? I think that's probably another one.
That's a key point, and numerous examples of that, particularly within sports like wheelchair basketball, where they all have the same condition, like a physical disability quite severe. But on the flip side of that, for the younger guys within a junior wheelchair basketball club, their parents are all going to the club as well, and they've had a child with a disability who possibly they haven't made contact with another parent of a child with the same type of disability they would have. So they're sharing experiences, sharing ideas and treatments and stuff that they would have had as well. So it's powerful around that type of community that's built around it.
Yeah.
Well done guys, are you happy enough? That's that.
Yeah.
I think like it's like with us, I think we also had like sort of we looked at us the social sort of side of it too, like whether sometimes maybe some families may not be accepting of, like I know from where I went to school in South Africa in particular and stuff, like if your child has a disability or something like that, they're not really given the opportunities that maybe sort of so maybe it's an education thing around that and trying to educate people that a disability doesn't mean that you can't do certain things or be involved or participate in sport or something like that.
Yeah, that's probably one of the things that did come out of London 2012, like the perception of people with disabilities definitely changed through this heavy marketing and stuff, and still going on through the next parliament as well. That the perception of people with disabilities has changed a lot in the last maybe 10 years in the UK, and definitely some countries probably like South Africa and underdeveloped countries maybe not as much as well. Grab a seat again there, guys. We'll go through a couple here. The ones that you've pinpointed quite a lot of them. From experience, and my own experience, this one is the most challenging one for a coach, the attitudes. Possibly around underestimating the person with disabilities ability, so maybe setting sessions up that aren't challenging enough for them, or the person themselves underestimate their own ability, what they could achieve in sport possibly as well. You've covered it's fear of the unknown as well, like going into somewhere new is always scary for anyone really, but for a person with disability that might be very, very scary. They might have had a previous bad experience as well. Access, again, these are things that can be overcome with, I suppose, good planning and finance as well around like transport, facilities and programs. You guys pinpoint programs as a lack of maybe programs or opportunity locally as a problem. Trained personnel, again, that is definitely an issue. I suppose capacity is an issue across the board in terms of creating that good experience for a person with a disability. The early childhood experience as well is key, especially in that physical development and understanding of sport and how it works. Physical literacy kind of skills that are built at a young age as well. Generally, people with disabilities don't have the same opportunities to build those skills, and you're playing catch up around that then as they get older. And then I suppose lack of confidence, lack of self-esteem, and even lack of role models as well. When we were growing up with our own sports, like we had somebody probably to look up to. It's not as bad as it used to be. There's quite a few role models now, but it's still not enough as we would have. Okay, I'm going to give you a little bit of a task now just to bring it to life for you in terms of experience and what a disability might be like for you. Okay, so we're going to move the chairs in a moment to the front of the room. What I want you to do is appoint one person in the group as a leader, and their job is to lead your group in the task, is to, when you're blindfolded, to guide you to the point of where we're going. Okay, what I'm going to do is set up a number of cones on this side of the room. You guys will be lined up on the other side of the room, all blindfolded. Okay, so you won't know where the cones are. Your leader's job is to guide you through them and bring you back safely. Okay. Using good. I'm not going to give you too much coaching. Okay. You need somebody who's a strong voice. who's in control of the room. Alright, that's as much as I'm going to give you. Everyone else will be completely blindfolded before the task starts and throughout the duration of it. Okay? So if you appoint your leader first, that'll be a good start. We're all up in G's on, I think.
I don't trust this guy at all.
Okay, so Mike, if you come up, you happy enough to be the leader, yeah?
Yeah.
You're coerced in a wee bit there,
Yeah.
we'll go with it. If everyone else goes across to this side and just grabs a blindfold,
They're all going down the stage.
move the chair up to the front.
Chairs and all.
Mike, you're here beside the yellow cone again. You can't move, no, you can't. Okay. Everyone else grab a blindfold and put it on. You can just wear your hat and cover your eyes. Okay, all happy enough?
Yep.
Yeah. So you won't be able to see me now, Tom. Keep your blindfold on. Okay. What I'm doing now is we're going to place we'll place 8 cones on the floor. Okay. At random areas. All right. You're going to take it in turns, one person per time. Mike's going to guide you to the cone that you're aiming for. Okay. What you have to do is collect the cone, bring it back to Mike. Mike's going to put it on top of the yellow cone. Okay. Do you understand that? Yeah. Who's your leader? Mike. Do you know where he is?
I'm over here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
that's me.
Okay. The key things for Mike, we'll review it, but just listen clearly to his voice, okay? There's lots of obstacles in the room. It's very similar to what a sports hall might be, as well as on a smaller scale. Alright, there's things on the floor, there's noises, there's lights on the roof, okay? It's unfamiliar to you as well, okay? Mike, I'll give you a shot, you can start, okay?
You're going first.
Oh, thanks very much. Right.
Can we start?
No.
Oh, no, right.
Okay, Mike, you
Give
go.
us the easiest one.
Mike, you can go, off you go.
Right, walk in a dead straight line. Straight line, small steps. Keep walking, yeah, keep
That's
going.
your cone.
That's my cone. Keep going. Keep walking. You're good. There's nothing in front of you at the minute. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Go about four more steps of your feet. Sort of 1, yeah, 2, 3. Stop there and then put your feet together. Alright, and go down to your left hand and pick up the cone at your feet. There you go. Right, turn to your right. Okay, take 2 feet in front of you. Yeah, and there you go, you've stood on a cone, pick that one up. Right, turn, yeah, and come back towards me. Yep, that's me.
Can you get them going a wee bit faster? How can you?
Oh man.
That's it.
Can I take this off?
No, keep it on.
No, we're
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I need you to take sort of a wee bit bigger strides. Okay, so walk forward, keep walking forward, wee bit bigger, out to the left this side, turn left, yeah, walk straight, keep going, you're confident enough, keep going, stop, turn right, yeah, take 1 step in front of you, right, reach down next to your left, yeah, that's 1, there you go, turn left, right, walk forward, stop, turn left, walk forward 1 step, and another small step, right, reach down in front of you, the cone's right there, yeah, and turn towards my voice if you can, and walk in a dead straight line towards me. Those are all the easy ones. Yeah, that's me. Right.
Can you get them running, Mike?
Oh,
How
yeah.
many steps would it take
Not
to get?
me. Thank you.
How many steps would it get to
We'll run
the
first.
blue cone?
Right on. So,
Here we go.
you're gonna, I want you to take a gentle jog and listen to my voice and say stop. Okay? Right? Ready? And straight line, and you line up with a cone. Okay,
Alright.
go. Go, keep going. Wait faster than that. Stop. You stood on a cone.
Yep.
Pick it up. Right. 1 big diagonal step to your right. Yeah, that's it. That's that. Lean down to your left. The cone's at the front of your foot. There you go. Good work. Come back to me. Right, run. Good work. And here's me.
Well done. Okay, trust your guide. He's going to keep you safe. All right,
All right.
Tom.
Ready to go?
Just like it exists.
Right. Running a straight line. Okay, keep going about, you're looking at about 7 meters, so keep going straight. Yeah, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Right, stop there. Right, turn right slightly, like 45 degrees. 2 steps forward. 2 steps forward, reach for a table. Yeah, right in front of you. Yeah, you feel the pains now reaching far forward in front of you. There's a chair. Yeah, there's a cone on that chair, that's it. Okay, now turn, keep turning around in a circle, 360. Keep going again, the same way. Yeah, I've pawned that. Right, keep going, right again, soft there. Now straight line, walk 2 steps. 3, keep going faster. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah, stop. Right, now turn 45 degrees left. Yeah, reach in front of you, you'll feel a table and the cone is on top of that table to your left. There you go. Turn 45 degrees back towards me and come straight at a sprint.
A sprint?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
stop you because you're in line straight up at me.
Wherever you say.
Let's go. Yeah, good work.
Well done. Good.
And I'm here.
Well done, guys. Lift your blindfold up. Well done. Give Mike a round of applause there.
Well done,
Well
Mike.
done, Mike. So how did that feel for you? You 4 guys who were blindfolded, how did that feel?
Very uncomfortable.
What was uncomfortable about it?
Well, having to trust someone with your life basically,
Yeah,
and then not being able to actually understand where you're actually going.
yeah. You were quite cautious actually, you were stepping out like.
Yeah, I didn't want to
Yeah.
die.
And you were first up as well, it's probably easy. How else did it feel for you?
It's weird.
Really?
I mean, especially having a jog or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like in the video, if I watch it back, I'm gonna be there, like barely moving, but like I felt like I was like moving fast when I was
You were,
trying.
yeah. Relative to the space, I suppose you were moving quite fast. In terms of Mike's work then, what did he do really well?
The detailed communication,
Yeah.
how detailed it was.
Yeah. Very clear, wasn't it? It was constant as well, there was no kind of gaps within the communication.
My left and right at one point.
Yeah.
So you did a 360 circle.
Hold on, I'm going to get you to grab a seat again. So the next part we're going to look at is models of inclusion. Really these are for reference for you really. I suppose looking at kind of the structure of the session, the things you need to consider when you're setting up the session. So the model we work off most commonly in the UK is the sports inclusion model, developed by Scottish Disability Sport. And the nice thing about that model is the participant is the person in the middle, so it's centred on them as the person, so it's person first. Split up then into an open activity, so that's an activity that doesn't require any alteration, so possibly somebody with a minimal disability would work well on that, so they would fit into a mainstream session without too much changes to it. A parallel session then is something that runs alongside, so for example that would be the marathon where the wheelchair racers go off and do it in their own way, and then the runners come after them, so it'll be parallel. Doing the same thing just in a different way. Modified then you're changing the rules or the teaching style or the equipment. And then specific for a person with a disability, so wheelchair rugby, bocce, those types of activities. Things to consider then is the ability of the person, where the activity is taking place, the setting, what activity you're doing, and the impairment of the person as well. And on the green circle then that's everybody who's involved in that, so it's coaches, volunteers, their clubs, teachers, governing bodies. So it's kind of covering all angles of participation in the sport. Looking at then in terms of the continuum, this is kind of how you integrate the person into the session. So on this side, they're fully integrated without many changes. So they're fully integrated in the session without a lot of changes. So possibly looking at an open activity with some modified rules. On the other side of the scale then, you're looking at possibly some of the more severe disability. So high levels of intellectual disability, high levels of physical disability, possibly fully blind or fully deaf as well. That possibly might be a separate session. Or it might be parallel with another. Say it's in a school, maybe they have a section in the school for children with special needs, doing the same PE curriculum, but in a different way than their own group. The other thing to consider possibly is the reverse integration. Doesn't happen a lot, possibly at junior level it does within wheelchair basketball. It's somebody who's able-bodied plays that sport just to make up the numbers. Doesn't happen a lot, but it can be powerful. In some of the junior parliament clubs here in Northern Ireland, children with disabilities would play alongside their brother or sister, so it's the opportunity for them to engage in activity on a level playing field with their brother or sister as well. In terms of a coaching model then, have you heard of a tree model before? No? Used quite a lot in the south of Ireland, so really it's how to adapt the session to make it more inclusive. So you maybe only have to change one or two of these things to make it, or one or none even as well. You possibly looking at your teaching style, how you're communicating, how you're getting your message across, the rules of the game, the equipment you're using, and the environment you're working on as well. In terms of then the step model, same thing really, to create the inclusions. You're looking at the space you're using, the task you're giving people to use, or to perform, the equipment that you're using, and the people. Quick task for you, I'm going to spend about 60 seconds on this. I have cards here on the front. What I want you to decide among your group, in two groups, is decide if these terms are acceptable or unacceptable. Okay? So things like wheelchair bound, is that an acceptable term to use to describe somebody who's in a wheelchair? Okay? So if you guys work on this together as one group, and say, I want you to perform two pies with that. Alright?
Okay.
So 60 seconds off to go.
Yes. Yes. Sensible. Able-bodied.
Yes.
Invalid.
No.
Cripple.
No.
Normal.
No,
In the middle.
body.
Yeah, it's stereotype. It's saying that
40 seconds left.
Are normal. I think it's more spastic.
No.
Hard of hearing.
Yeah.
Suffering from. You don't want someone to say they're suffering from something. do
30
they?
seconds left.
Visually impaired.
Yes.
Wheelchair user. Learning disability. Dwarf.
No.
No, it's not. Non-disabled. Sorry, no.
You're right.
Non-disabled.
I don't know, in the middle.
Athlete with a disability. Disabled athlete. Blind.
Yeah.
Conditions. Yeah, deaf.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Are there any that you're a little bit unsure of?
Well, that one.
Non-disabled.
Non-disabled, so it's not really used that much. It's a term that is acceptable, but it's not really used that often really. The one probably there that I would put in the example that you put it on the other side is dwarf. You're actually describing their condition, so dwarfism.
Can you,
So
you say that?
yeah, it's acceptable as long as you put the person first, so person with dwarfism is acceptable. Okay. Key things just around communication. Speak to the person directly and not to their care if possible. So if you use the person to speak to them if you're addressing them. Do not assume they don't understand you. Check for understanding. Focus on their ability and not their limitations. So focus on what they can do, not possibly what they can. Develop a simple sign system to get your message across. If in doubt, ask them. Ask them, you know, if you're in terms of their disability or what they can achieve. Don't see their wheelchair as a negative. That's enabling them to actually play the sport if they're a wheelchair user. So don't see that as a negative. A little bit on pathways. So IPC, so that's International Paralympic Committee. They cover physical, intellectual, and sensory conditions. So again, you start off sport at a local level, but that's the pathway at the national level, and that's where some people might want to end up. Special Olympics then is for intellectual disability, then sensory is deaf Olympics. Blind and deaf are also included in the IPC as well. Classification, go through it quite, it's an important part of it, creates fair competition within disability sport. So you compete against somebody with the same type of disability and the severity would be the same as well. It involves medical and technical testing, so from a medical point of view, but also then how you perform and function within the sport. It's used for first steps in terms of talent ID, so does that person, in terms of that's fit into that sport, are they eligible first of all, so that's the first step in terms of identifying talent. And then it's based on a point system, so less points you have less function, more points you have more function. I'm not going to play the video, but the video was kind of, well, it's something we did in disability sport, and I was just, because the classification of boys was so unknown, we had to get that message out there for athletes and potentially parents as well. We also developed a poster, so it describes from BC 1 to 4 the conditions with a picture example of what the person might present as well. I can share that information with you after the workshop. Last but then, some key kind of points around coaching a person with an intellectual disability. Their level of sport will vary depending on where they are on the scale, so you'll have to judge that yourself when you get to know them. Praise when success achieved, encourage when not. Don't overpraise them because it becomes devalued then, the same as you would in any other coaching session. Be organised, that'll be key. Build a routine and familiarity, that they like routine and the same as everyone else. Plan and allow for additional time to offer support. You might plan a session, but it will not go as fast as a mainstream session, just allow for additional time. Use demonstrations rather than words, and use trigger words then to condense the information. So they only take on so much. Trigger words and demonstrations are the best. Physical disability, the type of chair they use will vary. It might be a manual chair, but it'll be quite different from person to person. The key then is the surface you're using. It has to be flat, smooth surface. grass and rubber aren't really that good to push on. It's their individual spaces, don't interfere with it, don't lean on it, don't push it unnecessarily. Ask them what they're able to do and use the tree and step to adapt what you're doing as well. Deaf and hard of hearing, face the person, they'll lip read 80% of what you're saying, so face them so you can fully see your mouth. Check for understanding, use pictures or video to get your message across. Just be aware of the acoustics in some venues as well, it can be quite loud. And then don't exaggerate the lip movement because you become quite aggressive then if they're lip reading, so just speak normally. Lastly, in blind visual impairment, the time of the day and I suppose the weather kind of an effect on them as well, like dark conditions or really bright conditions have an effect on their what they can see. Orientate them around, similar to what you guys did as well. If we had started that with more time, we would have orientated you around first. Keep background noise to a minimum, keep the 4 feet of obstacles, and then give as much verbal feedback as Mike was doing during your class as well. Lastly, just some piece of further information around kind of things we can get more resources and more information. I can share these with you again if you like. Just a review of the learning outcomes. Hopefully we've covered some of those things and you've got an understanding of some of them. Type of disability, appropriate communication you might use, coaching tips, and then some information around pathways and classification. That's me, guys. Thanks very much.